Next problem. The sum of age of 5 children born at intervals of 3 years each is 50 years. Find out the age of the youngest child. So this problem will do it with both the traditional method and the shortcut method. So traditionally, how we solve this problem? The sum of age of 5 children, isn't it? Born at intervals of 3 years. Okay. So if the youngest child is x, then what will be next child's age? X plus 3, then x plus 6, then x plus 9, and the last child will be x plus 12. Okay. So the sum of all these 5 children, that is x plus 3 plus x plus 6 plus x plus 9 plus x plus 12 is how much? 50 years. So what is the age of the youngest child they are saying? So youngest child is x, we know. So x is equal to how much they are asking. Okay. Now x plus x, 2x, 3x, 4x, 5x. 5x plus 3 plus 6 is 9, 9 plus 9 is 18, 18 plus 12 is 30. So 5x plus 30 is equal to 50. Then 5x is equal to 20. Therefore x is equal to 4 years. Isn't it? So this is the traditional method how we solve. So same problem, how can we solve using shortcut method? Now we know that sum is 50 years. Sum of all the 5 children's age is 50 years, isn't it? Now we know that average is always the middle term. So what is the middle term? Middle term is x plus 6. So average, we know it is always sum divided by the number of children. Sum is 50 years and number of children is 5. So it is 10 years. So average we got it as 10 years. And average in the children, it is, we know it is the middle person's age. So middle person's age is x plus 6. So therefore I can say x plus 6 is equal to 10 years. Therefore x is equal to 4 years. Okay. So within hardly 2 steps we got the answer. Okay. Next problem. The difference between present age of Praveen and Javed is 4 years. The ratio of their ages after 5 years will be 9:8. What is Praveen's present age? Okay. We know the difference between Praveen's age, Praveen and Javed, is how much? 4 years. And the ratio of their ages after 5 years. So after 5 years, the ratio of ages of Praveen is to Javed is how much? It is 9:8. Okay. Then what is Praveen's age at present they are saying? Now what is the difference between the ratio? It is 1 part, isn't it? 1 part. And difference either present or future or past, any time the difference will always be same. Okay, same in future or present or past, any time the difference between two persons' age will always remain same. Okay, so we know that 1 part is the difference between the ratio, and what is the difference between the ages? It is 4 years. Therefore 1 part I can directly equate it to 4 years. So if 1 part is 4 years, what is 9 parts? We want Praveen's age. Praveen's age is 9 parts. So 9 parts is how much? It is 9 into 4, which is equal to 36 years. But this age is after 5 years ka age, isn't it? So to get present age, I have to minus 5, isn't it? So present age of Praveen will be how much? 36 minus 5, which is equal to 31 years. Okay. Option B is the answer. Next problem. The ratio between Sumit and Prakash's age at present is 2:3. Sumit is 6 years younger than Prakash. The ratio of Sumit's age to Prakash's age after 6 years will be, okay, this we will solve with two types. Okay, again we will see traditional method and a shortcut method. See, the ratio between Sumit and Prakash's age is 2:3. Okay, Sumit is to Prakash is how much? 2:3. Sumit is 6 years younger than Prakash. Okay, means Sumit's and Prakash's age difference is how much? 6 years, isn't it? Now difference in ratio is how much? 1 part, and difference in years it is 6 years. So 1 part is directly equating to 6 years. If 1 part is 6 years, then what is 2 parts? 2 parts will be how much? 6 into 2, 12 years. Okay, and we want ratio between Sumit and Prakash's age, isn't it? So Prakash is 3 parts. So 3 parts will be how much? Again 6 into 3, which is equal to 18 years. Okay, therefore Sumit is to Prakash is 12:18, or okay, it is 12:18. But we want their ratio between Sumit and Prakash after 6 years, isn't it? So I'll add 6 years for both. This is present ratio. We'll add 6 years for both. So how much it will be? This is 18 and 24. Therefore Sumit is to Prakash is how much? 18:24, or it is 6 3s are 6 4s are 3:4 is the answer. Okay. Or in shortcut, how we can solve this? Now Sumit is to Prakash, we know it is 2:3. In difference it is 1 part, and in years it is 6 years. So 1 part is directly equal to 6 years. Now we want their age ratio after 6 years, isn't it? We know that 6 years is 1 part, isn't it? That is 1 part is 6 years, or 6 years is 1 part means the same. 6 years is 1 part means the same. So we want their ratio after 6 years. So directly I can add the 1 part here for this 2:3 it is presently. So after 6 years means 6 years is 1 part, isn't it? So directly 1 part I can add here. So how much it will be? 2 plus 1 is 3 is to 3 plus 1 is 4. So 3:4 is the answer. So here no need of finding out their ages, then adding 6 years. Okay, it will take a lot of time. So directly in parts you can solve this. How? We know 1 part is 6 years. That is nothing but 6 parts is 1 year, and both mean the same, isn't it? Now we want their age ratio after 6 years. So 6 years after means 1 part we can directly add here to the parts. Presently it is 2:3. So after 6 years it will be 1 plus 1 part for both. So it is 3:4. Okay. Next problem. If 4 years ago the ratio between the ages of P and Q was 5:6 and the sum of their ages at present is 52 years, what is the ratio of their present ages? Okay. Now 4 years ago, okay, the ratio between P and Q was how much? 5:6. And the sum of their present ages, sum of present ages is 52 years. So what is the ratio of their present ages, they are asking. So what is the ratio of present ages? Okay, present ages of P:Q ratio is how much? Okay. Now we know that presently their sum is 52 years. Then for 4 years back, what was their sum? You have to minus 4 years from both, isn't it? Means P before 4 years and Q before 4 years. 4 plus 4 is 8. So 52 minus 8 is how much? Okay, it is 44. So 4 years back, okay, 4 years back, the sum of P and Q was how much? 44 years. isn't it? But in ratio we know it is 11 years, isn't it? 11 parts. So 11 parts I can directly equate it to 44 years. That means what will be 5 parts? So 11 parts is 44, means 1 part will be 4 years, isn't it? So 5 parts will be how much? 5 into 4, which is 20 years, and six parts is 6 into 4, 24 years, isn't it? So present ratio means presently this is the years age before 4 years, isn't it? So to get present age, what I have to do? Add 4 years for both. So how much it will become? 24 and 28. So therefore P is to Q is 24 is to 28. That is 4 6 and 4 7. Okay, therefore P is to Q is 6 is to 7. This is traditional method how you can solve. But this same problem we can solve it within few seconds also. How is that? Now see here, we know P is to Q is 5 is to 6, 4 years before. Their parts is how much? 11 parts. But in years how much it is? 44 years. We have seen here, isn't it? 44 years. So one part will be how much? 4 years, isn't it? So to come to present ratio, okay, to come to present ratio, we have to add 4 years because this is the ratio of 4 years ago. So to come to present year, we have to add 4 years, isn't it? So we know 4 years is one part. That means we can directly add parts here, one part here, what we had done in earlier sum. So directly 5 plus 1 is 6, 6 plus 1 is 7. So because 4 years is one part we know, and we have to come to 4 years, isn't it? So instead of adding 4 years, I can directly add parts, isn't it? So 5 plus 1 is 6 and 6 plus 1 is 7. So 6 is to 7 is the answer. Next, last problem. The ratio of the present ages of two boys is 3 is to 4. Okay, two boys are there and their present ages are in the ratio 3 is to 4. After 3 years, the ratio of their ages is equal to 4 is to 5. After 3 years, the ratio of their ages is how much? 4 is to 5. The ratio of their ages after 21 years, the ratio of ages after 21 years, okay, how much it will be they are asking. Ratio after 21 years, okay. Now, this problem also will solve it using two methods, one shortcut method one and one traditional method. So, traditionally how we solve this? See here. So, after 3 years means difference is how much? 3 years, isn't it? From present to after it is 3 years, and difference in parts is how much? 3, 1 part, and 4 to 5 it is 1 part. Okay, so in years it is 3 parts. So 1 part I can directly equate it to 3 years. So 1 part is 3 years. Then 3 parts will be how much? 3 parts will be 3 into 3, 9 years, and 4 parts is how much? 4 into 3, which is equal to 12 years. Okay, this is the present age. But they are asking the ratio after 21 years, isn't it? So after 21 years means you have to add 21 years both side for both boys. So 21 plus 9 is 30 and 12 plus 21 is 33. Therefore 30 is to 33, or you can say 3 tens are 3 11s are. 10 is to 11 is the answer, option D. Okay, but the same problem we can solve it in a still more simpler manner. So how to do that? See, so the first we know that 3 is to 4 is the present ratio. Okay, present ratio. So after 3 years, what is the ratio? It is 4 is to 5, means 1 part is the difference here, one part is the difference here. So one part is directly equating to 3 years. So if one part is 3 years, then we want 7 parts. Because we want age after 21 years. If 3 years is one part, then 21 years will be how many parts? 3 sevens are 21, isn't it? So it is here also multiply with 7, it will be 7 parts. So 21 years will be 7 parts. So directly add to the parts. So 3:4 plus 7 parts. As we did in the earlier problem, there we got 1 part, isn't it? So but here we are getting 7 parts. So it will be 10:11 ratio. Okay, understood? See here, the difference present ratio is 3:4. After 3 years, the ratio is 4:5. That means the difference between the years is how much? It is 3 years, and difference between the parts is 1 part. So directly 1 part is 3 years. But we want the ratio after 21 years. So 3 years, to make it 21 years, I have to multiply it with 7. Similarly, 1 part, to make it to multiply it with 7 will give us 7 part. So 21 years is equal to 7 parts. So instead of adding 21 years to the age, we can directly add 7 parts to the ratio. So present ratio is 3:4. So if I add 7 parts to both the ratios, I'll get the ratio after 21 years, that is 10:11. Okay. This completes the problems on ages topic. I have discussed all different types of problems and different methods, different types of shortcut, not only one shortcut but option shortcut, ratio shortcut, many different shortcuts I have discussed in this chapter. So you can adopt any technique depending on the problem. Okay. So I have covered most of the problems and most of the shortcuts. With this, we'll end this topic. Thank you.